Arsenal set to agree blockbuster Bruno Guimaraes' transfer as Newcastle demands finally met. Arsenal are set to finally get their man in a £75 million deal with Newcastle for Bruno Guimaraes, who had been pushing for the move. The Brazilian made it clear several weeks ago that he wanted to quit the Magpies so that he could move to the Premier League champions, and after weeks of talks and speculation, a deal has finally been struck between the two teams. Guimaraes arrived late to Newcastle's training camp in Manga, but was afforded extra time off following his role in Brazil's World Cup campaign. The club have been unable to convince him to stay, however, and they will go their separate ways with the decision made amicably, the Chronicle exclusively reported this morning.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
New Newcastle manager Matthias Jasel had been hoping to change Guimaraes' mind when he arrived, but has been unsuccessful, and the player remains determined to secure his exit. The transfer fee will be paid up front in full with no add-ons, meaning Newcastle will get the full £75 to reinvest in this window. The Magpies ultimately feel they are getting good value for a player who will turn 29 in November. It also represents good profit for a player that cost the club £38 back in 2022. Despite a desire to keep Guimaraes at the club, Newcastle ultimately want players at St James Park who are committed to the cause, and it became clear that the Brazilian saw his future elsewhere. Arsenal have been linked with a number of major names this summer, including Vinicius Jr., but the addition of Guimaraes will add even more quality to a midfield that already includes the likes of Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, and Martin Zubimendi. Guimaraes becomes the third blockbuster name to leave Newcastle as their team continues to be gutted of their best players. Anthony Gordon's move to Barcelona was followed by a mega swoop from Tottenham, who signed Sandro Tonali in a £100 deal. Guimaraes will now follow them out the door. It comes after Alexander Isak pushed for a move to Liverpool last season. All four transfers have earned Newcastle huge profits, but raised questions about their direction and ambition under their Saudi Arabian owners, who have spoken about being among the world's best clubs. Eddie Howe departed the club last week, with the potential sale of Guimaraes likely the last straw. Jasel was quickly identified as his replacement, with the Magpies now set for a busy end to the summer window to give the new boss a side capable of competing for the European places. Sky's Ultimate TV and Sky Sports bundle includes at least 215 live Premier League clashes across the 2026-27 season, with more than 1,400 live games across the EFL and beyond, plus F1, golf, and darts. Every subscription now comes with 135 channels alongside free subscriptions to HBO Max, Netflix, Disney+, Discovery+, and Hayu.